Welcome to Asheville, North Carolina. Once more, it's the Beer City Cup, and it's the semifinals in women's premier. Bad News Beers versus Pioneers. And it's Bad News Beers going left to right on your screen, white jerseys. As for the Pioneers, red jerseys, black shorts, right to left on your screen. A lot of carryover from the co-ed teams that we've been seeing here on the main fields to the women's teams. This is the first women's game that I've called here this weekend, and the action is heating up here in Asheville, North Carolina. Pioneers pressing early, and it's out for an early corner kick for the Pioneers. This women's bracket, 4 teams in the bracket. All 4 made the semifinals. These are the second and the third seeded teams. The Pioneers are the second, while the Bad News Beers are the third. They played earlier this morning, and it was the Pioneers who won 1-0. But now is when it matters. So we're going to hope for some more goals and more action here. 8v8, 25-minute halves. If it's a tie, it goes straight to penalties. Here are the Pioneers. Cutting, shot, saved by Walker. Samantha Walker in goal for the Bad News Beers. Pioneers pressing early, coming out with momentum. It's cleared away by the Bad News Beers. Big touch out of bounds. Long range shot there, blocked. And the Pioneers goalkeeper, who is Athena Mikma, collects that one, and now on the counter is Bree Folds. Great through ball in. Off her line, great save there by Walker. It might have been with her face. It didn't matter. She made the save and kept the ball out of the net. Here are the Pioneers again, pressing on. That one's bouncing around in the box, trying to get to it. It's bouncing around, saved by one of the Bad News Beers, and right into the hands of Samantha Walker. So the other semifinal happening right behind us in the women's premier bracket. To our right, the first difference, we have the over 50 semifinals. So the Pioneers now, after their win earlier today against this Bad News Beers team, are looking to repeat that win and go to the final. The first final spot that will be awarded in the whole Beer City Cup. This whole time slot is full of semifinals. That shot is held by Mikma. Finals at 5:30. Beer City Cup is proudly presented by TSC TV, the broadcast partner for this weekend. Live it, relive it, and repeat it. The big controller in the midfield right now is Bree Folds. That one is over to Brigman. Brigman trying to get around, but the Beers defenders were there. Here are the Pioneers again, and guess who? It's Folds. Folds really driving hard at it. Now that was a cross to Aaron Paradini. Trying to collect it are the Pioneers. They do. Maybe a shot attempt. No, not there. Sliding challenge. There is sliding allowed in the women's premier, unlike the co-ed. Big cross. It's right in the hands, though, of Migma. And over the head of Brigman there. Good opportunity if she was able to collect it. For these two teams, other than that one result that I mentioned about earlier today, Pioneers went 1-1, as did Bad News Beers. They both beat Panthers FC Atlanta, and they both lost to Tequila Mockingbird. Tequila Mockingbird in a couple other divisions as well here at the Beer City Cup in Asheville. So first subs of the game for both of the teams. Lineup adjustment here for the Pioneers. This is the heat of the day here. Getting close to the 1 o'clock hour in Asheville. And it's really not that bad. It's about 73 degrees, but it is the turf temperature that makes it feel closer to 85. Which team will be able to deal with that more is the question. Shot from Folds. It had a good trajectory, but blocked by her teammate. Took all the sting off of it. Bad News Beers have literally Bad News Beers written on their jerseys. It's pretty cool. Nice little logo for them. Pioneers, more of a traditional footballing shirt that you would see, you know. This is the best of the women's. Which one of these two teams will book their spot into the finale and have a chance to spray some beers and win the trophy? Cross comes in, falls to the Pioneers, bounced around, Folds looking for it, takes a strike, blocked by Wilderstein. It looks like a goal from Tequila Mockingbird behind us. Here's Brigman cutting in. Shot blocked there. Pioneers really putting pressure on this. Put into the middle. And it's cleared away just barely by the Beers. But the Pioneers keep it in the zone. But then they lose it. That's out of bounds. And we got hit there. We're all good though. Pardini was the one that lost it after she had gained possession. Here's Brunson trying to start a counterattack. All over the back there of a Pioneer. Pioneer falls to the ground, but it's still the Pioneers' ball there. It is into the box. Sliding and colliding with a teammate are the Beers. Now they need to stumble and scramble. And it's off the knee. What a save for the Bad News Beers. Pioneers thought they had life and the lead. But it is stolen away But bad news still for the Beers is that the goalkeeper, Samantha Walker, stays down for the moment. Big collision with her fellow teammate, Abby Holt. Abby Holt then made the save with her knee. Walker back to her feet now. Corner comes in for the Pioneers. Headed back and find the outside top corner. Couple subs for both the teams here. Some fresh legs once again. So the winner of this plays the winner of the Tequila Mockingbird and Panthers. Big support all around the stadium area. Great fans out here for this weekend, the whole Labor Day. Beer City Cup, a great event that's grown so much since its founding in 2010 here in Asheville. Ref has to pull the Michael Jackson out of him to get out of the way of that ball. Nifty bit of dribbling there by Holt. Holt just made that big save off the line. It looks like Walker's still trying to shake off that collision. Folds, the magician here for the Pioneers, creating an attack. Now shot, misses the frame, and a roll on a tumble for Taylor Hoffman. Hoffman, the captain for the Pioneers, coached by Maggie O. Kirsten Keung, coach for Bad News Beers. Pioneers punt. And we'll see some subs once more. Coming off is the savior right now for the Beers, Abby Holt. She has a knee brace on that left knee. That may have helped make that save. Off the line. It's all the little things that do matter here. And there's Folds once more. Folds driving. Folds driving, maybe taking herself, passes it off. And Walker was there. Folds with a great attack. Passed it right in front of Walker. And the Pioneers come up empty-handed again, courtesy of Walker's heroics. She punted it all the way to the other field. That's how excited she was. She couldn't contain her excitement there. Melody Patrats enters for the Bad News Beers. Oi, there was a ball that was coming flying from the other field, hit the scaffolding. It's a dangerous area over here apparently. We're getting hit with everything. Slide tackle challenge there. That one's going to keep going. Folds trying to chase it down. She's got speed, not able to do so. It will be a Beers throw. While we have a chance here, I'd like to thank the sponsors real quick. Sierra Nevada IPA, Devil's Foot Soda, Flight for the ball that you just saw fly by. ExploreAsheville.com and Barbecue Bears Smokehouse. So corner kick now for the Bad News Beers. It's back post. Now it's going to be put into the box. It got put into the wrong box, the box across the way, so that's a goal kick for the Pioneers. And the Beers are working. That's what the chant is from the sideline. And that is a good leeway into the Beer City Cup, where we have soccer, cash, and we have beer. It's in the name, and we are a big believer in the Beer City Cup. Pioneers trying to keep it in bounds. They do. Heavy pressure now by the Beers. Can they get out of it for the Pioneers? The answer in the short term is no. The answer in the long term is still no, but it's going to be a throw in deep in their half for the Beers. Beers trying to get out of the zone. This might be the long-term game for the Pioneers. They've won it back in offensive territory now. Ref was in the way. Kind of standing his ground. So it'll be Brief Folds, who's such a dynamic player. We've seen that already today multiple times. The ball control is impressive. We've seen a couple players like that this weekend at the Beer City Cup. Hernandez was one. That's cleared out. Only for a corner, though, for the Pioneers now. So Pioneers choose not to sub here. We'll get a sub for the white injury. The white shirts are the Beers as well. Bad News Beers. So it's a corner kick. Folds will take it. It's an in-swinger back post flying in, but the ball never came down. Coming off is Lori Beth Hall. And entering it is number 18, Megan Rogers. Now the Pioneers on the counter. It's a 3v2 for the moment now. 3 Beers come back. Walker trying to save it. Off the post. Still there. Scrambling around. It's a goal for the Pioneers. An absolute mad scramble. And the Pioneers stumbled across the line, but it counts all the same. And Folds, who has had a good start to this game, comes off to take a breather. And now the Beers trailing 1-0, just as they did. They lost that game 1-0 against the Pioneers earlier this morning. What will the response be? Can the Beers get a goal to tie this game up? The Beers had a sub coming up. Chose not to take it right now. Van Hove, oh! Oy, 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 oy. Oy, oy, oy. That was a close one. The Bad News Beers almost had the answer very quickly. Now the Pioneers trying to take some sting out of the game. But that one goes out of bounds. And here are the subs for the Bad News Beers. Yeah, that's what I figured. Bronson, who just came in, already making an impact, but she helped out the Pioneers there. Now the Pioneers on the attack. Walker thought about coming, decided to stay. Now she's out of position. This falls to the Pioneers. Oh, it is the top corner. She scored.
Oh my God.
And the little shooting emotion because she just picked out the top corner like the bullseye on a dartboard. Mariah Dippy for Pioneers, and they've doubled their lead. 4 minutes till halftime. What can the Beers do before half? Bronson trying to chase it down. Mikma was there to clear it out, and it keeps possession. There's the second goal scorer. Couldn't get a touch on it, though, for Deppy. It ends up being a goal kick for the Pioneers. A little nifty move there from Amanda Knapp, wearing the number 6 with the red hair on the white shirts. And now just kind of back and forth here at the end of this first half. The Bears trying to create something now, though. They've got something down the channel. Knapp with the cross. Oh, that had some weird spin on it, but it's able to be cleared by Hall. And now the Pioneers on transition. And it's a 2-on-2, 3-on-2 potentially if they can do it right for the Pioneers. There's the cross. And just slightly behind was Knudstrup. Bronson trying to not give up possession in a dangerous area, pulls it back, plays it centrally, but now they do give up possession to the Beers. Pioneers return the favor just as quickly. About 2 minutes left in this first half. The Beers with a lot of players that played on co-ed teams, like I said, same with the Pioneers. So a lot of games on these players' legs. How will that impact as this game goes on? Sun behind the clouds right now. As you mentioned, Tequila Mockingbird up 1-0 over there behind us. They were the 1 seed. They won all 3 of their games in the group. Pioneers were the 2nd. They won 2 of 3. Oh, what a shot from Brunson. Off the rebound. Oh, it just bounced awkwardly for number 13, Irene Dorian. What an opportunity that was for the Beers. But it just lacked that little bit of luck that you need sometimes. Now the Pioneers, though, on the other end, shoot and take it high. Last couple of kicks here in this first half, and that will do it. There's the two puffs from the center referee. It's halftime here in this semifinal, the first one that we've been able to do with a spot in the finale on the line. It's 2-0 in favor of the Pioneers over the Bad News Beers for TSC TV and Beer City Cup YouTube. We appreciate you listening. We'll be right back after the break. Back here at the Beer City Cup, Asheville, North Carolina. It's women's premier semifinals action. The Pioneers versus the Bad News Beers. Bad News Beers, well, it's some bad news for them. They're down 2-0 against the Pioneers. But guess what? There's a whole second half, 25 minutes to go. And the Beers are on the ball now. Beer City Cup brought to you by Sierra Nevada IPA, Devil's Foot, and all natural low sugar soda. Flight Sports, the official ball provider for the Beer City Cup, and Barbecue Bears Smokehouse. Here are the Beers. They're pressing on. That one went out of bounds, though. They're looking for anything to get momentum going forward. Players to watch on either side. Bree Folds for Pioneers really made a difference. Just dynamic explosiveness. As for the Bad News Beers, a couple big saves from their goalkeeper, Samantha Walker. Offensively, not much for the Beers as of right now. Brigman gets it to Folds. Inside now for the Pioneers. Possessing, trying to kill some of it off in terms of time. Possession, one of the best ways to do that. And they are doing so right now. What happens when you combine beer, soccer, and cash? You get the Beer City Cup. TSC TV is proud to provide the broadcasting for this beautiful event. If you don't follow the social medias, make sure you check out the socials and follow and like and subscribe for all the news, goals, and stories from this tournament weekend here in Labor Day. Foul called there. A little too overzealous for the Beers, and they will get a free kick, will the Pioneers. They said there was rain in the forecast. It looks pretty clear today. Some dark clouds rolling in. But we know dark clouds don't necessarily mean rain is coming. Oh, it's a great through ball, or a great cross, might I say. But the Beers cannot convert, and now the captain gets a free kick for the Pioneers, Taylor Hoffman. Yellow card given to the Beers as well for pulling Hoffman back. There is Folds all over the field. Is Folds driving inside now. Such a quick turn there. Back post is calling for it. That was Brigman. What do the Beers have up their sleeve? They lost 1-0 earlier this morning against the Pioneers. They're obviously down 2-0 here, but this time a loss here means that they're going to pack up and go home. Ball still in bounds. There's two Beers crashing in late. Now here's one at the top of the box. A little touch around. Mikma was there though. Brigman able to keep it in, trying to cut it back, but the outstretched legs of Mergener was there. Abby Holt was the one that stole it away and cleared it for the Bad News Beer. She had a great clearance off the line with her knee earlier in the game. And the Women's Premier Division, 4 teams, as mentioned earlier. Shot from Folds. And you never know what can happen when this ball starts flying. There's also a women's second division, so it's pretty cool to see and have multiple divisions for the women's teams. And that also helped increase the co-ed. As you said, a lot of these women participated in the co-ed as well. Brigman there to clear it away. Gets it to Arteta. Arteta was part of that. But it goes back to Migma. Now the Pioneers, first time in the second half, they've really had the ball this threatening. Now it's in the box. The captain of Hoffman. Big touch for Hoffman. Doesn't cost them though. Oh, good save from Walker. Was down on the ground, made the save. And Pioneers have done such a good job of eliminating the counterattack ability of the Bad News Bears. Shot in. Oh, may have been touched. No, says the referee. Just missed the frame of the goal. So the captain of Hoffman will come off and Hall. And Tequila Mockingbird just giving up a goal behind us. That might be 1-1. I'm not quite sure. If it is, that is a true battle royale over there. Only one penalty shootout so far in this knockouts round for all the competitions. And we were lucky enough to have that on the call here on Field 2B. What a couple of great games we've had so far today. And there is some clouds coming, as well as some rain. You feel it in the air, and the Bears, that one's going into the trees. So a couple drops falling here, not anything crazy as of yet. We had the sun out for a second, and then here comes the breeze and some rain. And if you ever lived on the coast, whenever you feel the cold breeze and the cold weather come in and the clouds, then it's definitely going to probably rain. From a coastal area myself, so I know that very well. Not sure what it's like around here in the mountains though, so I'm not going to act like I'm a weatherman. The weathermen, they like to predict stuff that is really difficult to predict. Folds there. Was trying to close it down. See, very little time for the Bears to even have the ball. Bears tried to go fast. They need to slow it down a little bit more, I think, for the Bears to have a chance. And there's a free kick for the Bears. And the Panthers are the team that had tied it up against Tequila Mockingbird, and they're pressing on right behind us. So what will the delivery be here for the Bears? Over the head. And now cleared out. Van Hove overran it. Trying to hold it up. Van Hoeing. Still with the Bears. They've got some pressure on now. Long shot attempt by Holt. Collision in the box. On the floor and complaining is Dorian. Shot into the box. More of just a chip to the keeper of Walker. Brunson bumps it off to Dayron. Now Bronson once more. Bronson driving, takes it herself with her left, I think her non-dominant. And it goes, misses the frame, but the Beers have looked better here in this second half, and they need to keep pushing. 10 minutes gone in the second half. 15 to go, and the Beers are starting to grow in this game, but the Pioneers do hold that 2-goal advantage. Good sliding effort from Knapp. Folds, doing it all herself, able to keep it right on her laces. The shot, though, leaves something to be desired. Great action coming up after this. The over 40 semis on our field. Well, over to our right will be the co-ed semis. Co-ed Premier has been such a great tournament and a great division for the Beer City Cup, which is proudly sponsored by Sierra Nevada IPA, Devil's Foot Soda. As this cross goes in and out of bounds for a goal kick. Flight, which is providing the balls for this weekend's tournament. ExploreAsheville.com and Barbecue Bears Smokehouse. And Panthers has now maybe taken the lead, I think, behind us over the number 1 seeded team. And that's why we have a knockout style bracket. This makes this game maybe even more important. As the winner of this would be considered the favorites, as Tequila Mockingbird won all 3 of the games in the group stage. Rain now starting to fall more dramatically. Good thing that we are under a tent here. Bronson, big switch. A little late to run onto it. Bring it inside or?
Yeah, I tried to pick it out inside of the camera.
The Pioneers there try to get a chance. Trying to protect the camera here for you so you can get a clean shot, everybody at home.
Could you tape a little bit, please? Tape a little bit more.
So here are the Beers. They've got numbers advantage. Now the numbers get back for the Pioneers. Rain is coming down pretty steadily now, I would say. Who knows how long it'll be coming down for. But it's definitely cooled off the temperatures, that's for sure. And all we know, really, is that the Beers have about 12 minutes to get 2 goals and take this one to penalties. Oh, and it's a golazo off the free kick. Goal. Mikma was caught there in between a punch and a catch, and it cost the concentration of her, and now it's 2-1 in favor of the Pioneers over Bad News Beers. The rain coming down also played a factor probably as well. That gets in the mind of the players. Off the free kick and straight in. Now here is Folds. Taking down his Folds, holding her ankle. Now Brunson now as the Beers try to counter. Brunson trying to chase it down. The field has picked up just a little bit. Now stoppage for Folds being down. She's up to her feet now. So this game took a whole new dimension, not only with the rain, but also the Beers have scored a goal. And it's 2-1. Here come the Beers. It's won back by the Pioneers. Quickly won back. A lot of action going on in the middle of the field right now. Not much other than that. Here are the Beers. It's right into the hands of Mikma. Couple subs here for the Pioneers. They've got 3 coming on. The captain of Hoffman comes on as well. Now the game has kind of gotten a little choppy. Save there from Walker. And now the ref's coming over. Maybe about some lightning. Oh no. It's a yellow card for, looks like, the coach of the Pioneers. The Pioneers bench must have been saying something. So a yellow for the manager, Maggie O. Pioneers leading this game 2-1, 6 minutes to go, and the Pioneers on their heels right now trying to survive the storm from Bad News Beers. They're also trying to survive the storm we got going on literally with the rain. Thankfully no lightning as of right now to keep this show on the road. It's beautiful to see here in Asheville, North Carolina. The Beer City Cup is all about the soccer, cash, and the beer, and we're going to be slipping and sliding in the nation's premier adults soccer tournament. That's what we love to see, that action. So a little touch there. It's going to be Beer's ball over on this near side. right in front of us here in the broadcast area. Bronson with a nifty turn. She's in on goal. She crosses it. No beers were there. And the Panthers score again. I don't know what the score is, but I think they might be leading for sure. Panthers the 4 seed. What an upset that would be. Walker off her line. Folds still trying to cross there. Oh, what a leg. Outstretched by Boda there. Hit the shoulder maybe there. Taylor Hoffman in there. Brunson coming back from attacking position. Clears it into the scaffolding.
How many minutes over there? 4?
4 minutes left now for the Pioneers to hold on. 2-1 right now. The Bears, though, scoring the last goal out of the 3. A lot of action going on behind us. Hoffman in on that. Here come the Pioneers. It's one back, though, by the Bears. And here is Brunson. Dribbling forward, stops. Now finds a teammate, neon yellow shoes for the new player, Andrea Cahoon. First time we've seen her today. She just came in a couple minutes ago. Closing in. Folds there, kind of goes down maybe with a little bit more drama in terms of the Bears' perspective, but the foul was called, and here is Hoffman. Do they take it to the corner, or do they try to play it out? It looks like right now Hoffman's in the corner. It's a 1-goal advantage. Here's Hoffman taking a touch inside. Challenge again. It gets to Folds. She's so shifty. There's Hoffman scores for the Pioneers. Folds and Hoffman. We talked about how dangerous they are. They're the duo for the Pioneers. And that might just put the game to bed. 3-1 now for the Pioneers. Pioneers may have just locked up their spot in the final, and it looks like it might be against the Panthers. That would be advantage to the Pioneers. Ref says he's adding 2 minutes. Now the place slowed down by the Pioneers drastically. The Bears now trying to be increased. They already had increased intensity now. They need 2 in the span of 2 minutes. That's going to be tough. It's going to be even harder when they do not have the ball. Long shot. Walker was there. Whoa, that guy almost got hit in the head. He had no warning of that at all. That might be one of the cameramen for the Beer City Cup. Beer City Cup, once again, sponsored by TSC, the broadcast partner. TSC TV, that's where we are. Bronson trying to save it. Rain still coming down in that same pace as it was before, if not slightly harder. Still not too bad. There's Folds. The shot goes above the net. The Pioneers don't need another goal. They've already got the 2-goal cushion. They're just worried about taking time off the clock now. Brunson flicks it on. Mi'kmaq there's going to hold on to it as long as she possibly can. And there's the 3 puffs. The Pioneers go to the finale of the Women's Premier Division. That's all we have for you here for this women's matchup. It's Bad News Beers out. Pioneers to the final here at the Beer City Cup in Asheville. Stay tuned for the final on 5:30 on 1B. Alrighty, that's all we have for you. My name is Zachary Butchright for TST TV and Beer City Cup. We thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the over 40 semifinals.